Hey, good morning. I think everyone is busy in church. I think.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll wait for others to join. Okay.
Sure.
Is anyone having day one recording? I can see only day two recordings in our drive. Day one and the day three. Yesterday's file is also there.
Okay, I will send.
Yeah, please upload that
Oh.
so that everyone can access to that. Yeah, I think we can start our session. People will join. Okay, so before we start today's session, any questions on yesterday's session? Any questions?
No.
All right. Okay, so now let's start with the histogram. Hands-on file 4. So I sent you this file in our WhatsApp group. Please open the file. So we'll start with the histogram. So please create this table actually. Okay, what is histogram? Any idea?
No.
Histogram is a kind of a bar chart.
Okay, it is kind of a bar chart. Okay,
Uh,
why we are using it?
Giving some frequency distribution or something.
Okay, frequency
Frequency.
distribution. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, we will be calculating frequency distribution and we will be presenting in a column chart. Okay, so that is called the frequency. Sorry, that is called histogram. But from 2016 version onwards, Excel has introduced one new type of function chart called histogram. So previously we will be calculating frequency distribution separately, and after creating it, we will be creating a column chart. So that's what we were doing before 2016 version. Okay. So now from 2016 onwards, they have implemented, they have created one function. They have created one chart called histogram, which will automatically calculate the frequency distribution and it will create the chart. Okay. For example, what is frequency distribution? For example, here I have 500 people data. 500 people data is there. And out of this 500 people, I have different age groups. I have different ages are there. Okay. So here I want to show all the details, like how many people are from which category. So generally what we will do, we can use that grouping concept in Power Pivot table, right? So that will give you the frequency distribution. For example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. We can create a frequency distribution using pivot table. That we can do. Or we can use a formula called a frequency frequency function or formula, right? The function name is a frequency. We can use this function. Okay. Once we created this table, right? After that we can create our chart. But now, without using any formula or without any pivot table, right? What I am going to do, I am going to select only the only the middle column. Go to insert menu. Here you can see chart type called insert statistics charts. Okay, what is this insert statistics chart? We have histogram and box and whisker. Go to this histogram chart. Click here. Okay, this is histogram. But here the histogram chart is not clear actually, because by default it will create 9 bars, that is 9 bins. Okay, so for that 9 bins, it will automatically calculate the difference. It will take different values. For example, here as you can see, it shows 15 to 22.3, 22.3 to 29.6, 29.6 to 36.9. So these numbers are not clear. Okay, for age it is not clear. So what we can do, we can just select this axis, right click on it, go to format axis. Here we have the option for modifying the number of bins as well as bin width. Bin width is nothing but here it shows somewhere like 7.3. So 15, 22.3, right? So it is 7.3, right? So that is the difference here. 7.3, 7.3 is the difference. So instead of 7.3, I want 10 as a difference, means you can select this bin width and type 10 and hit enter. Now you can see it shows 10 items, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45. 10 items are able showing. Or if you want 15 items, okay, 15 to 30, 30 to 45, 45 to 60, 60 to 75 like that. Okay, so this is by modifying the bin width. Or we can also modify the number of bins. For example, I want 6 bins. So based on 6 bins, it will come. Okay, I want 10 bins. Okay, 10 bins means it shows 6 items like that. 15 to 21, 21 to 27 like that it shows. Right. So how many bins you want, that you can select it here. For example, again, I'm going to give 6 only. Right. So this is histogram. It is very, very simple. Okay. So all you need to do is just to select the middle column, that is age column. Go to insert menu. Here you have to select histogram. Please try this in your system and let me know once done. This is one method. Yesterday we have seen 3 methods, right? For example, for correlation, we have created a scatter chart. We also use the formulas, that is functions called correl function and covariance functions. And after that, we also used data analysis option, the data analysis tool, right? So here also we are going to use all the 3 options. So this is the first method, that is chart method, right? Histogram chart. Please try this and let me know once done. Please let me know once done. What about others? Completed? All right. So this is the first method. We can use a chart to create a histogram, and the next one is we can use a frequency function. So when it comes to frequency function, right? Uh, from 2019 version onwards, right? Excel introduced a array concept in their formulas. Array concept means a function can return multiple result. Okay, for example, if you type any formula, it will just return only one result. Okay, but array means it may return multiple result at the same time based on multiple selections. Okay, so if you are using earlier version, okay, so using a frequency distribution is very easy. Okay, but if you are using earlier version, okay, so in earlier version also the frequency function is available, but the method we are using to apply frequency function is little different. Okay, if you are using latest version, it is very simple, very easy. But if you are using earlier version, you have to do a few more steps. Okay, I'll tell you one by one. First, we'll see how to write frequency function. Okay, so frequency function is very simple. So all we need to type is a frequency, and the first array is nothing but your data array. Data array is nothing but this is the data array from B2 to B501. So here I want to log this because we are going to copy paste the formula downwards, right? It will automatically copy downwards, but still we have to put a log. Okay, put comma. The next one is it is asking for bin array, bins array. What is this bins array? Bins nothing but this is bin or bucket, whatever we can call it. Okay. So this is where we are going to calculate our items. For example, how many 15 are there? 15 to 6, 15 to 25. How many people are there? 25, 6 to 35. How many people are there? So that is the bin here. So close this and hit enter. Just directly hit enter. Now you can see it shows this button. So almost the picture and the calculation is almost correct only. So here it is calculating this as a 75 here. Next one is 81, 85, 100, 88, 71. And here in latest version, it will calculate till what value we are providing. And after that, it is also taking greater than the last value. So there is no greater than 75 in our list. So it shows 0 here. Okay. This one is automatically taken. So this is how we will be writing frequency function in latest version. Okay. It is very, very simple. We are just putting the input and we are just hitting the enter. That's it. Okay.
Sorry for interruption, sir. Sir, this
Yes.
there is a column bin in that it is written 15, 25. Is there any formula to get these value in a particular slab? So it is written manually, sir. If I'm
Okay. All right.
15 to 25,
Yeah.
then
Okay. Okay. Are you using latest version or earlier version?
earlier version, sir. Which formula, sir, you are using in this?
I'm using latest version. Okay. So I think try this sequence function. Are you having this sequence function in your system?
Mm, No, this function is not available, but please, we may use in Office 365 online.
Okay. Okay, so you can use a sequence function. Sequence function automatically generate a sequence of numbers. Okay. So here, first it is asking how many rows you want. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows I want, comma. 7 rows I want, and it is asking for the columns. Columns is I want only one column. Either you can put one or you can just give comma. So by default, it will take it one as a default value. Okay, even if you want to do one, okay. And now here it is asking for starting value. Starting value is 15. And what is the step value? Step value is nothing but incremental value. So I want to increase 10 values. Okay. So it will start from 15 and it will increase 10 items up to 7 times.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can use this sequence function. That is very simple again.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And
Or
sir,
you
when
can, you can just type 15 and drag it. This is a simple method. You can just drag it.
and sir, when I'm making the histogram, it is showing in decimal values. It is saying
Yeah.
slab in decimal values.
I told you, right? So first you have to select the axis, right click on it, go to format axis, you will get this menu. So in this menu, you have to mention what is bin width you want. If
Okay.
you want 10 items, you can just put a 10. So 15 items means you can put 15 here. So if you put 15, it will calculate 15 items.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, right. Okay, so this is one method. We can easily write the frequency function. All we need to do is we have to provide the data array and bins array. Okay, and hit enter key. That is enough. For example, here, right? If I delete this, what is the number here coming here? 159, I think. So now I'm deleting this. Now, as of now, it shows what is a frequency distribution of 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, and more than 55. What? How many values are there? 59 values are there. So it shows not only the value for our data, it is also calculating more than the last, that is greater than the last value. Okay. So if I'm typing 65 here, I'm typing 65 here, it shows 75 means it shows there is no value more than 75. Okay.
Sir, I am not getting, I am getting 3 in all the things if I am trying.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. We are using the earlier version, right?
Okay.
I'll tell you. So far I'm telling only for the latest version.
Okay.
Okay. So this will automatically take the values for available value also greater than the last value. It is automatically taken. Okay, so this is only for the latest version. Okay, so in case if you are using earlier version, the first step is to select the area where you want to write the formula. You should not select only one cell. You have to select the area where you want to apply the formula. For example, I have selected all the 7 cells. This is the first step. Okay. Next, you have to type the frequency function. When you are writing frequency function, the function will be written in the white cell only. For example, when you select any cells, okay, any range, it will give gray color for all the cells and it will give white color for the first cell. That is the active cell. Okay. So here also I'm selecting all the 7 cells, and in this active cell only, whatever you are writing, it will come here. Okay. So I'm typing frequency. This is my array. I'm putting in log, comma, and this is my bin. Log it. Now, don't hit enter key directly. You have to select Control Shift Enter. We have to put Control Shift Enter, not enter directly. Control Shift Enter means it will distribute. This will distribute the formula to all the values, all the cells, based on the cell value in the bin. I repeat again, first you have to select the cells. After that, you have to write the formula. This is the formula, put a dollar symbol. This is the bin array. Put a dollar symbol. Now don't hit enter key directly. Press Control Shift Enter. Now try this. Let me know what's done.
Yes, yes. Now it works.
So this control shift enter would work for any sort of formula, right? Whenever we have to put it for all the cells.
Okay, so here, when you are writing formula, one formula for multiple cells, in that case, you can use a Control Shift Enter, especially when you want to distribute the value. For example, here we have 7 numbers. Even though we are having 7 numbers, we apply only one value here, 15. Here we want to apply 25. So even though we are selecting 7 values, for each cell, we are taking only one value from that 7 cells, from the 7 value. Clear?
Okay.
So when you want to distribute the formula, you can use this. You want one more example? You want one more example?
No. I mean, probably for VLOOKUP, when I want to put it for all the cells, this will not be possible.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I was about to
But
tell
I
that
can.
example. Okay. Okay, first let me complete this histogram.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
after that we'll see one example for VLOOKUP. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
so this histogram,
Mhm.
there is slab showing 15 to 25. Does this bar include 75 refers to the frequency, right, sir? Does it
Yes,
also
yes.
include? Does it also include the initial
These
value?
two values. These two values, 75. 3 and 72 is for 75.
It is inclusive of initial and last value also. When 15, it also includes 15 and 25 as well. If I talk about the first bar.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So this is second method.
Sir, I have one more query.
Yeah, please.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. Can you please just scroll down to the slab? Yes, sir. As you mentioned, just move down, sir. Down.
Okay, down.
Yes, you said that if I talk about the first bar, there is a slab 15 to 25. It includes 15 and 25. But if I talk about the second bar, it is repeating the value 25. That means that there is a repetition.
No. Actually, from here, right, for the first one, you only will take the data. For example, 15 to 85, it is taking. How many numbers are there? 75 is there. But from second onwards, it will not include the 21. For example, if I am including 25, let's see this. I'm including 25 and 35 now. It shows 90 value. Okay, so here, from the second bar, it will not include the 25 actually.
Okay. It
Now it
excludes,
is showing 81.
it excludes the first value initially.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So only for the first value it shows like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so this is one method that is can use a pictorial representation like histogram, and here we can use formulas. Okay, and one more method is we can use data analysis option. So data analysis option here also it is very simple only, but here right if you start using formula, the formula will be easy for you. Instead of using a data analysis option, right? The formula will be easy for you because it do the same step only. So here, data analysis. I'm selecting data analysis, and here I want histogram. Click OK. Now here it is asking for the input ranges. Input ranges means the first one is data. I'm including the B1 now, and for the second bin range, This is the bin range F1 to F8. And for the both the values, I have labels. Labels means the first cell. F1 and B1 has header, right? So that's what I'm mentioning here. Now here it is asking for the output range. Where you want your output? I want my output somewhere here, like in K1. Okay, if you want okay, so here you can select. And if you want the chart output also, you can select chart output. But when you select chart output, it shows normal column chart, not the histogram chart, because it is available from the older version. Okay, earlier version also this option is available. So it will create a normal column chart based on the table we are going to create. Okay, for example, click OK. Now, based on these values, it will automatically create this frequency distribution. And after that, based on this table, it will create this chart. This is a normal column chart, okay, with all these chart elements. Okay, if you don't want these chart elements, you can remove these chart elements also. For example, this one, this one are not required actually. Again, based on your requirement, you can add it automatically. So please try this, try all these three types and let me know once done. Completed? All completed? Please let me know what's done. All is completed. Please let me know what's done. What about others? Right.
Done.
Okay, let's have this. It's a formula sheet. Take this one. Okay. So here, what I want is I want to find out these 4 values for these IDs. Okay. Who asked the question? Is it
So we
Priyanka?
look up Reshma.
Yeah, Reshma. Correct. Okay, so here, I want to write formula for finding region detail, rep detail, item detail, and size detail for these IDs. Okay, which formula we can use? Obviously, we can use a VLOOKUP function, right? If you ask me, the better solution is I will go for VLOOKUP and match function. The combination I will be using. Okay, VLOOKUP and the match function combination we will be using. Or we can directly use VLOOKUP alone. Okay, so here when you type VLOOKUP formula for all these 4 cells, we all know we are having 4 arguments, right? What are the arguments? Lookup value. Lookup value is one argument. Second one is table array. Table array is also one of the table array is also one of the argument, and we also have column index number and range lookup. Okay, so for all these 4 columns, we will be using VLOOKUP function, correct? What is the lookup value you will be using? For this cell, what is the lookup value? What is the lookup value here? What is the lookup value here? What is the lookup value here?
All the cells ID, transaction ID.
Which ID?
Trans
This one?
ID.
This one?
Yeah.
Which one? Which ID?
The first table, sir, big table ID.
Here we are going to use.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the table array?
The entire table of the first one.
Okay, into a table. Okay. What is the range lookup you will be using? So here actually, for these IDs, we are going to find out the region rep and all, right? So here it will be like from M2 to M11. This will be our lookup value, correct? Okay, so or if you take only the first row, this will be our lookup value for this row. This is the cell we are going to refer, correct? So M2 is our lookup value. And in range lookup, what value you will be using? The last argument. False or true? 0 or 1?
0.
0.
Yeah, 0. We can use 0 or we can use false. Right?
Yeah.
So as you can see, for all these 4 values, we have all these 3 arguments are common. But when it comes to region, what is the column index number?
C.
3.
3.
3,
For
sorry.
rep,
For ref it is 4.
for item,
Item
5.
and size 6.
Size. So as you can see here, for all these 4 cells, the lookup value is common. Table array is common. Even range lookup is also common. Only difference is column index. Correct? So here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write, first I'm going to select the cells. Okay. So here I'm going to type VLOOKUP. So for this VLOOKUP, M2 is my lookup value. Table array is A to I. This is the table array. And in column index, we have to provide 4 values. Okay. Within that comma. Okay. So next comma, we will be giving false. Correct. So here what I'm going to do in this between these two commas, I'm going to write all the 4 values 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how do I do that? I'm going to use this curly brace, and within the curly brace, I'm going to put 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 is for region, 4 is for red, 5 is for item, 6 is for size. Now, Control Shift Enter. One formula. Okay, now you can copy paste the formula.
Great.
Okay, now here, right, this is array. We cannot delete it. Okay, so you will be getting this error. You cannot change part of an array. I think last week someone is asking this question, correct? Last week someone asked this question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay. So this is a reason. Okay, so when you here we are writing formula for all the 4 cells. Okay, so if you want to modify any of this or if you want to delete any of this, we cannot do it. But if you select all the 4 and you delete it, now you can do it. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for
So
edit
please-
also, we have to select all 4.
Yes. First, you have to select all the 4. After that, you have to write the formula. Then you have to press Control Shift Enter. Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Yes, yes, yeah.
So please try this and let me know once done. Actually, for this one, I copied from last week table. Last week, VLOOKUP table. Okay. Okay. So I told you, right? We can also use VLOOKUP and match combination. How do I do that? See here for VLOOKUP, this is the lookup value now. This is my table array. See, when we are using like this, always put a dollar symbol accordingly because here I'm going to put a dollar symbol for the column name, and here I'm locking the entire column, A column and I column. And now I don't know the column index number, right? So in this case, I'm going to use match function. This is my lookup value. This is my lookup value. Here I'm going to lock the row number, comma, and here I'm locking the entire selected area, comma 0. Match function. So here the match function, right? When I search for region, it will check the value and it will give it is in the third position. So we have already seen that, right? We are having array, we are having the value. We want to find out the position. So in this case, we can use match function. So this is the value I'm searching. This is the array I'm searching. So 1, 2, 3. It is in the third value. Okay, it is the third position. So it will give you 3. Okay, so I'm going to use that 3 as my lookup value, column index number in my VLOOKUP function. And here also I'm going to give false, that is 0. Now you can see I'm writing only one formula and pasting the formula for the entire table. That's what when you start using this VLOOKUP and match index functions and all, right, you can do any values. try this both the combination and let me know what's done.
So just one question.
Yes, please.
Match and index is the combination. No, we used to match and VLOOKUP combination here, right?
Yeah. See, match and index is only for fetching one item. Okay. So here, first you have to understand the difference. Index will give you the value from the position. Okay. So here, what we are doing, I know the lookup value, I know the table array, and I know the range lookup. We are going to give false only, exact match only. But here, I don't know the column index number. Column index number means it's nothing but it is a position, right? So, for example, I want region means region is in third position. That is what I want, right? So here, I don't know the number. See, for example, here we are having 4 values. For each column, I'm going to use one number. Okay, so that number can be varied. I don't know what number it is. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to use match function. Match function will find out the position for your value. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is one advantage, and one more advantage here is here the number is in correct ascending order. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can also search third column, fourth column, sixth column, eighth column. Like that we can give. But if I am typing third column, then I want eighth column, then I want fifth column. This cannot be done. In VLOOKUP array. In array concept, when you are providing this value should be in ascending order.
Ascending. Okay.
But whereas in match function, you no need of that. Because match function, anyhow, it will find out the number separately and will give you the index number, column index number for you. So that is also one of the advantage here.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir, can you please show the formula again? I mean, formula text for L, yeah, above.
So here, the while typing formula will be different. Once it is applied, the formula will be little different.
VLOOKUP K2 AI 3 4 6 K comma. Acha, 0 is not to be.
Yeah, we can put 0 also instead of false. We can put false. Yeah, while you are writing this combination, that is index, VLOOKUP and match combination, make sure you are using correct references. Okay, so whether you are putting a dollar symbol correctly. Okay, so because here we are for the entire table, we are referring to this particular column. So when you refer this cell, we have to lock the columns, and when you refer this, we have to lock the rows. Okay. And whenever we are referring to this table, make sure you are locking the entire table. Irrespective of row or column, you select you lock the entire table. Okay. And the same also can be done using index match combination. So you'll be using an index function, one index function and 2 match functions. That also can be done. So one match function is for finding the column number, one match function is for finding the row number. So it will be index match. 3 function combination. First, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Sorry. Done, completed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next we'll see the database functions. How many of you used a database function before? You heard about this? Database functions. Dcount, dsum, daverage. Any idea what is this database functions? Okay. All right. See, we have already seen this countif function, sumif functions and all, right? So here in sumif functions, countif function, it's all almost easy, and it's almost calculating only one conditions in one column. For example, if I want to find out what is the total sales of central region, okay, that I can easily calculate using some if function. Okay, so this is a range. What is my condition? Condition is central region, and this is a sum range. It is very easy. It's very easy and simple. But what my question is, I want to find out total sales of East and West. If my question is what is the total sales of jeans in central region, that I can easily calculate, because I have one condition from item, one condition from region. Yes, we can use count ifs function or sum ifs function, average ifs function. Okay, if we have one condition, one column. What if I am having two conditions like East and West, or jeans and a t-shirt, uh, Steve and Bruce? Two conditions, or two or more conditions like Central and East, t-shirt and jeans. Two conditions I'm having. So in this case, we cannot use sum if function. Okay. So for this one, we will be using database function, which will work in the same order, and we can easily calculate our items. For example, here, what I want to calculate is, I want to calculate total. How many total is there? I want to calculate. Okay. So here my condition is, as I told you, I want to calculate central region. It's very simple. When I type central, it is very simple. Here, for all these functions, the syntax is same. What is the syntax? First one is you have to provide the database, and the second one is which field item you want to calculate, and the third one is the criteria. Okay, so okay, now let's try this. The sum function. As I told you, first one is a database. Database is nothing but this is my database. Okay, comma. Which field we are going to calculate? I am going to calculate the total. Whether you can select even or you can also type total. Total is what I want to calculate. And what is the criteria? The criteria is in region column, I want to find out center. So you have to select like this. Okay. So when you are selecting here, the first row should be the header, and the second row or third row can be your item. Okay. So here region and center. So that means in region column, I want to filter center. Close this and hit enter. Now you can see it is the total sales of central region. 154000. It's very simple, right? Okay, now this is a formula for DSM. And here the count, average, and all the same thing only. As I told you, this combination is same for all. Okay, you can type Dcount. How many? So there, hit enter. Now, as you can see, we have central. 12 central is there, and you can type the average. This is the D average. D equal to Dmax. Right? The formula is almost same only for all the database function. All the three arguments are, the first one is database, second one is field, which field you are going to calculate, and the third one is your criteria. So here it is very simple, as you can see. But if I'm having east and west, these two are my conditions now. So how do I do that? So here, as I told you, the same thing only, but here I'm going to select D3 also. So when I select D3, it calculates both east as well as west. For example, here you can see for east and west, it is 215220. Or we can also use two condition, like in east region, what is the total sales of Bruce? It's very simple. Okay, how do I do that? So you can go to dsum. This is my database. And which field we want to calculate? We want to calculate a total. And what is the condition? The condition is in region, I want to filter east. In rep, I want to filter Bruce. Okay, for example, in east region, this is the Bruce total. Okay, and again, you want to include this also, means yes, you can use it. For example, here, try this. Okay. So here also I'm going to type Bruce. Yeah. Okay, since I have given west and here I gave blank, right? So it is calculating all the west data. Okay, now you can see it is calculating Bruce from east location and west location. Right? So this is database function. You can try different combinations also. Please let me know once done. Try different combination and try.
Sir, can you
Yes.
just tell me again this the two arguments, that is east and Bruce or west and Bruce, just these two?
Yeah, we are having Bruce here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this will filter this item. Region in region, it will filter east. Rep, it will filter Bruce. And in the same way, I want this item also. Okay, so here it is West and Bruce. If I'm not giving this Bruce, automatically it is taking all the calculations. Because in rep it is empty, right? It is taking the entire West. Now you see the calculation. Can you see?
Okay.
Okay, I don't want all the West. I want only Bruce data. So that is why we are giving this.
Can you just roll over the formula also?
So here it is.
Okay.
Okay, please let me know once done. Okay, now I'm going to use this Dget function See, I told you these dsum is just like a sum if function. Count function is count if function, average function. But this dget function is similar to VLOOKUP function. Okay, so for this VLOOKUP function, I'm going to insert one more column. Here also I'm going to insert one more column. Let's take this is any ID. Okay, any ID. I'm randomly giving numbers like 1, 2, 3. See here, I want to find out total or any value for number 10, ID number 10. Okay, so how do I do this? You can just type dget. This is the database. Which one I want? I want to find out. Yes, let's take total itself. Type total, comma. What is the criteria? My criteria is ID equal to 10. Close it and hit enter. That's it. For 10, this is the total. Okay. So here, finding the total is very easy actually. But sometimes, right, what happens, especially in VLOOKUP, people are asking for this condition. Okay. So I'm having condition in 2 columns. But the combination will be only one only. So 2 columns I have combination, but I want to find out that value. So here I don't have a 2 column combination. I have 3 column combination. For example, I want to find out East region jeans. Okay. So I want to find out total sales of East region brews and the jeans. Here I have 3 combinations. For these 3 combination, I want to find out the total. How do I do that? See here, dget function. This is the database. And which field item I want? I want total. And what is the condition? The condition is East region, brews and jeans. Close it, hit enter. Now you can see where is East region. Okay, East region, brews, jeans. This is the total. So if you have condition for more than one cell, okay, we can use this option. Right? So many times people are asking me this question. So I have a table where I'm having a condition in 2 columns or 3 columns, and I want to write a VLOOKUP function. For VLOOKUP function, we can use only one lookup value, but I'm having 3 columns for lookup value, 2 columns for lookup value. How do I do that? So in this case, you can use a dget function. So that will be very helpful for you. Okay, okay. So if you don't understand, again, I'm going to split this. I'm going to insert one more sheet. So in this case, I'm going to remove the items. Okay. I'm going to remove this total. So now I have only 2 combinations. Okay. I'm removing all the other cells. So here I have only two combinations, right? So what I want is, in some cases, people are asking like this, right? So they want to find out the total for Central and Natasha. Let's take Central and Natasha as my combination. Okay. So here, as you can see, these are unique values. There is no repeats. If I'm having ID or any values as a common value, we can put a VLOOKUP function. Can you put VLOOKUP function here? Can you put a VLOOKUP function here? My condition is Central and Natasha.
No.
Sir, can we do one thing? We can use AND function and combine the central and Bruce, and in the lookup value we can also put the lookup value as a combination of central and Bruce.
No, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. Because generally what we were doing, I'll tell you what we were doing. Okay. See, generally if we are having lookup value in two or more, we simply concatenate them. We simply concatenate them. Anyone tried this? This is a general.
Yes,
This is
sir.
how we will be doing it. Okay. For example, if this is my condition, I'll keep like this, and for this combination, I'll be putting VLOOKUP. This is my lookup value, and this is my table array. I want total. Total is in fifth column. This is where we were doing earlier days. If we are having combinations as a lookup value, this is where we are doing. Okay, but this is little confusing. Actually. Right? Sometimes we may have space, we may don't have space. It will be giving lots of confusion. To avoid that, okay, to avoid the confusion, but still we'll be getting the same result here. How do we do that? So here the formula will be like, here I'm typing the formula. Type here Dget. This is my table. This is my database. Let's select only this area. Comma. The field I want is total. And what is the criteria? This is the criteria. And not only this, if you want to find out if your formula returns more than one value, it gives you error. For example, if I am selecting equal to Dget, this is my formula cell. I want a total. This is my condition. So when I select central as my value, for central, I have 5 combinations are there. When you are having more than one result coming in Dget function, it will give you this error. But whereas when you select this Natasha and all right, it gives only one combination, central and Natasha. So how many central and Natasha is there? There is only one central and Natasha combination is there. So it will give you that particular result. Okay. Is it clear? Can I get a yes, no, please?
Yes, sir. The D denotes the abbreviation of any
Database.
database. Okay.
So please try this and let me know it's done. Done?
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes, yes, please.
I'm getting an error in dmin function. It is showing number error, sir. Could you please repeat that dmin?
Dmin is the same.
I'm
formula.
selecting three combination, reason, REP and item. So it is showing number error.
Can you please share your screen? So your name,
One moment, sir.
Saurabh.
Yes.
I am giving you this access. Please share your screen.
Yes, sir. I am working in another laptop. I am not using Zoom in that.
Okay.
So what I am saying is that
Hmm.
in reason it is there in I'm talking about the criteria. In reason it is there in REP, Bruce is there in item, jeans is there. So when I'm using dmin function, so I'm selecting that three combination at the criteria. So it is giving me number error. So I hope I'm able to express.
Okay. So in region, what you are having?
In reason I'm having East.
Okay. For rep,
Bruce.
Bruce. Okay. Items.
Jeans. Sir, your screen is not appearing.
I'm sharing. It's the same condition only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me go till K2. Yeah, it's coming for me.
Okay. Okay. B. Okay. Okay, sir.
How it's working?
Yes.
Okay. What was the error?
So I'm not able to find, but I did again. It came.
Right. Okay. Sometimes it happens. We still don't know how the formula is working. We still don't know how the formula is not working. Okay. Right. So next thing is we'll see this analyze data. Actually, I supposed to take this after the pivot table itself. See, there is one new tool called Analyze Data, which is introduced in the latest version. It is available in 2021 version and 365 version. So this Analyze Data, right? As a while we are learning the pivot table itself, I told you one tool called the recommended pivot table. Okay, so this recommended pivot table automatically check your data and it will give you suggestions or recommendations which type of pivot table can be used for your data. Okay, it gives only the recommendation pivot table only. But whereas this analyze tool or analyze data, this tool will give you the recommendation, obviously. So what are the reports we can create? So not only a table, it will also help you with charts. Okay, and also one more thing is we can write whatever we want based on our input. It will give you the result there itself. For example, here, right, I'm placing cursor in this data. Click on analyze data. As you can see here, it shows the recommendations and all. So not only table, it's also showing the charts. Okay. So here, if you have any questions, for example, here suggestion questions, how many different sizes are there? When you click this option, it shows 5 distinct counts are there. Okay. And if you have questions like how many different um, items are there, we have 4 distinct items are there. Okay. So, or I'm telling top item by total. What is the top item by total? The shirt is a top item by total. Okay. So here I'm going to show items by total. in column chart. Done. So here I can just type the value, okay, or in funnel chart, which I think funnel chart. Okay, funnel chart is not showing; it's showing the bar chart, okay, or pie chart. Done. Okay, or I'm going to tell top rep by units. So Bruce is the top rep, okay, or rep by units. Now you can see shows the values. So whatever you type, that is showing here in table.
So
You
where
want
is
a
this
table?
analyzed data, sir? Where is this analyzed data button?
It is in home menu. Home menu. Here you can see analyze data. It is available only in 365 version.
And sir, how to use this chat GPT for Excel?
Okay, chat GPT. Okay, I'll tell you later. Okay, so this is an add-in. We have to add this and enable it in your Excel. Okay, and you have to write the questions accordingly. So based on that, it will give you some conditions. Okay. It will give you some results. So we have AA functions and all. We have AA functions, and so here it is giving only the free trial. But if you want to implement it, you have to pay it. Okay, so this is the amount you have to pay for every month. $5 per month. That means we have to pay it for annual. Okay. For example, it will come around 500. Okay, 500 per month. So for 6 months it will be 12 months it will be 6,000 or something. Okay, so 6,000 plus all the tax and other stuffs will be coming. So it will be like 6,000 plus amount will be there. So you have to enable this, then only it will come. For example, if I'm typing equal to AI dot ask, I'm just typing list of prime ministers in India. Now you can see from here it is showing Jawaharlal Nehru, Gujarilal Nanda, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Moraji Desai, Charan Singh, Rajiv Gandhi, VP Singh. Okay, up to Narendra Modi, here it is showing. So you can type any values, like for example, I want to find out thank you mail for the clients for New Year. So subject, so wishing you a happy new year, and a client, a dear client, as we welcome new year, like that. Here it is forming the formula, forming the mail itself. 1 minute. See, it shows the entire content, mail content here. Entire mail content is showing here. So I have written thank you mail for my client. That's it. So entire mail content is coming. Okay, or if I'm typing out of office message for sick leave. See, so everything will come when you type this one. So here we are having so many AA functions. I'm just talking about only the AA data ask. So as of now, I have used only AA data ask only. AI. So now when you use this, right, we have extract, fill, format, list, table, translate. So all these functions are there. As of now, I have used only ask function. So there are so many functions are there. Okay. First, we have to enable this. Go to add-ins, or here you can see that add-ins option. Go to file. Here you can see this get add-ins option. In earlier versions, you can see add-ins somewhere in the insert menu. Here you can see add-ins option. Okay, click that add-ins option. It will open this dialog box. In this dialog box, you can see a huge library of add-ins available. Okay, so here you can type whatever tool you want. For example, I want a chat GPT means you can type chat GPT, search it, and this is the tool I am using. Okay, first you have to select this and you have to add it. Once you add it, after that you can have the access to all these functions. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, is there also any tool in this Office 365 that using Excel table we can automatically generate organization chart?
Organization chart, right? We have this tool called Visio. You heard about Visio?
No, sir.
Visio.
No.
So this was a separate application, just like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook. So in that MS Office package, right? In earlier version, this was coming as a separate application. So where you can create all the organizational chart as well as a flow chart and all. Okay. So from I don't know from which version they have converted. Now they have merged that option in Excel as an add-in. If you want to add, if you want to create an organization chart, go to again this add-ins. You can type Visio. This is the Visio. Okay, click on this Visio tab. Okay. So now you can see this is Visio. Visio is added here.
Separate window will be there.
Yes. So this is the Visio play. Okay. So I'm just signing in. Okay, now here it is asking for what you want actually. Like I want this video. Okay, so here you can see what you want to add, like a flow chart or cross-function flow chart or organization chart.
Hmm.
Okay, so like this here it is asking. So if you want a quick organization chart, click on this. It will create a table-like structure first. For example, here you can see the table-like structure. So what is the employee ID? And what is the employee name? What is the title? Okay, and what is the role type? So title is nothing but their designation, and role type is also it is almost similar, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so here I'm having the data. So these two people are tagged under ID1. Okay, they are managers. Okay, I'm typing ID4. This is Saurabh. Correct? Is it correct?
Yes,
Saurabh?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I'm just typing your
Trainee. Trainee, you can type trainee, sir.
TL, team leader. team leader, you are tagged under ID2. Okay.
Yes. Executive
this.
position.
Okay, executive. Okay. I'm typing ID4 was here. Okay, Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan is also from your team. Okay, he is also a team leader. ID 2 only. Here is also executive. ID 6. ID 7. State. This is Neha. They are also TL, but they are tagging under ID 3. Okay. I'm ID 8. My name. I am working under, let's take you. I am a friend. I am working under, let's take ID 4. Assistant. Okay. All we need to do is just select this, refresh. Done.
Yes.
It's created.
Sir, can usually the culture is that we show it in PowerPoint.
But this one, I think we cannot show it in the PowerPoint. So PowerPoint and all right. But let me check if we have this option. Let me first copy paste this. Let's try this. Yeah, it is there. But it is copying as a picture. We cannot refresh here. Can you see? This is copying as a picture only. We cannot do the refreshing on. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is for organizations chart. So other than that, we also have the flow chart and all. For flow chart also we can use it. Use that Visio. It will be very helpful. So we are having tons of add-ins here. Okay, each function has different options. For example, if you want to add a date picker, also we can add date picker. So instead of typing your date every time, you can have this mini calendar added in your system. For example, I'm going to put this here. So here I want to type date means I can just click here. That is enough. Instead of typing the data, date, you can just click here. And here also you can modify how you want to show this calendar. Okay, so this is for time and this is for settings. Okay, what are the information you want? Like, so whether you want to show the weekdays or not. So this is for calendar system. Okay, US calendar or India calendar. And this is for calendar theme. Calendar size. So there are so many options. There are tons of tools are there. The only thing is you have to explore it. Okay. right? Okay, so when you, I think in our personal system, we will not be having all these options because in our personal system, we'll be adding for student version or individual version, personal version only we'll be adding. But when you are using Office system, there will be installed Enterprise edition, right? So in that Enterprise edition, we are having so many options, so many tools available. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, right, I try to explore all these tools. We are having so many options introduced, right? So one new tool here I want to tell in Excel is we can say this checkbox. Checkbox was not available in Excel for a long time, but it is available in Google Sheet and all. But now for this one, you can just insert a checkbox, and wherever you want, you can just select this. For each cell, we are having option for checkbox. So based on this checkbox, we can also write formulas. Okay, we can also add conditional formatting. Okay, there are many uses of it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we can close this file. Let's start macro file. Okay, can we start macro now, or can we have a break now? So it is almost 11:15 now. Can we start by 11:30?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we'll have a 15 minutes break and we'll start our macro after the break.
Sir, just one small question.
Yes, please.
In this, you have uploaded this one now. The video, which is the day 2 video.
Day two video, actually, day two video is uploaded, I think. Day one is not there. Okay, so here in the name itself, you can see, sir. So here it is telling 2024-03, that is March 24. This is the date.
Okay, okay, fine, sir. Fine,
Okay.
sir.
This is the date.
Okay.
I
I
uploaded
think
first day video also.
first day video is uploaded. Huh? Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. So I can see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. So 1 minute. Yeah. So first day
Yes.
video is there. Yeah. Day two video is also there. And day three, I think already someone has uploaded. And today morning I uploaded one once again. Okay. So you can use this drive, right? And I'll tell you when I'm clearing this folder. And that time you can download it in your system. You can till that you can use this link itself.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I was speaking in mute. Hi all. I will joined. Hi all. Anyone is here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. Be back. Share with you. And so before we start, what is macro? Any idea? What is macro? How many of you use macro before?
No idea, Subbu.
Okay. What about Reshma, Karthik? Have you used macros?
No, sir. No, not used.
Okay. So any idea? Have you heard about macro?
Yes, I've learned in my previous class also, but I have not used it anytime.
Okay. Okay. See, you take any program, you take any application. Okay. So any application is a result of a program. Okay. It can be any program, right? For example, it may be Java or it may be a .NET or C, C++, whatever. You take any application, the application is a result of a program. So that means whenever you are doing any action in an application, there is a program running behind it. For example, when I click cursor here, the cell is selecting this particular cell. Okay, I'm clicking here. Now the cell is moving to this cell. So to make this change, there is a program running behind it. I'm selecting the cell and copying it, and I'm selecting cell here and pasting it. When I do this action, there is a program running behind it. Correct? Yes or no? You have this idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
You take any mobile application or you take any website, you give any information, you take any information, every action has a program running behind it. It can be scripting language or it can be application language. It doesn't matter, right? But there is a program running behind it. So in Excel also we have a program. Okay, so there are so many programs are there, and the Excel allow us to use one programming language called VB. VB. That is called Visual Basic. But actually, it is not directly using Visual Basic. It is a part of Visual Basic. We call this as a VBA, Visual Basic for application. This is the programming language used in macro. Okay. See, if you want to write your program or if you want to automate your process using programming language means you have to learn this programming language. That is automate your process in Excel. Okay, or in MS Office means you can learn this programming language to automate your process. But if you feel that I'm not a techie person, I'm not a programmer, I will not be able to understand this. But I want to automate my process. I know my process very well, but I'm not a techie person. I want to automate my process means from this Visual Basic for application, they are using one tool called macro. To use macro, you no need to be a techie person. Okay, you no need to learn any programming language. But if you want to modify your macro, or you want to do one more step in macro, okay, want to update it, or if you want to edit it, so in this case you should have understanding about this Visual Basic for application programming language. Or you want to write your own program also, you need this program. For as a beginner, I want to automate my program. I just want to record my actions, and I want my run my action means you can use macro. Clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And one more thing you need to understand: this macro may sunset within next 5 years. Okay. Why I'm telling this? They have introduced one more tool called Automate. Automate. Okay, in your office system and all, you can see one menu called Automate here. Anyone getting Automate in your office system? Actually, in my system, I'm not getting actually. Okay, so I'm using personal version, and here also I'm using personal login only. So that is why I'm not getting this Automate menu here.
Yeah, I have it in my ribbon. I mean,
Yeah. So in
yes.
your office system, you will be having this. So this Automate was first introduced as a scripting language. Scripting language means it can be available only in the web version. If you are using Microsoft, that is Office 365 version, sorry, in web version, it was available first. Now, I think from December, I think December or November, they have an update. Uh, from that version onwards, right, we can use this Automate in desktop version also. Previously it was available only in the web. I think the Reshma has sent one image. Let me open that. Yes, Reshma, this is the image. Yeah, this is the menu. So here you are seeing participants, are you able to see my screen? I'm actually just now opened that image Reshma said.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here, right, these images, these all pre-recorded. They have already recorded these macros. Okay, if you want to count empty rows, how many empty rows are there? You can just click on this. It will count and it will give you the result. Okay, so they have already programmed it. Okay, so yeah. So if you want to see all the scripts, you can click on all the scripts. Or if you want to record a new script, you can use the record new script. Or a type new script, you can select a new script options. So this is the uh, future of automation in MS Office. Not only MS Office, it is a future of Microsoft automations. Okay, not only in MS Office, in Power BI, in Power Application. So there is one terminology called Power Platform. Anyone heard about this Power Platform?
No, sir. No?
Okay, so Power Platform is a combination of 4 or 5 applications like Power BI. Power BI is one of them. Okay, Power Automate, Power Application. So Application and all, you can create your own application using MS Office. Sorry, not MS Office, using Microsoft tools, other tools we can use, and we can create our own application. automate is also the same. We can record our actions and we can automate our process, right? So, all these combinations. We also have a few more application. I forgot those application name. All together, we call this as a power platform. Okay, so I'm just giving all the terminologies. After the session, also you can explore all this, right? So you browse about all these options. Okay, and nowadays they have introduced one tool called the Fabric. Okay. Fabric. You heard about this? This is actually introduced last year only. Last year, I think it is around 1 year now. Yes. Okay. Fabric is a place where you can have all these value, all these application in one place. It is like a workspace. Like you can have all your presentation, all your application, all your process automations, everything in one place. That is called the Fabric. If you have a Microsoft account, you can have access for all these options. Okay, so try to browse all these things. In Microsoft, we have so many options, so many tools available. If you want to learn anything, we have materials in Microsoft site itself. Okay, so if you want to attend any program, or if you want to attend any exams, please let me know. I will guide you. Right? Okay, so these are just for your understanding, just for your information I'm telling. Okay, so the macro is still we are having macro. Even for next 5 years also we will be having macros. Okay, after the 5 years they may replace with automate. Okay, so currently we are using macros only. It is available in all the versions. Automate is available only in 365 version, and that too you need the subscription. If the subscription expired, this tool will not be available for you. Okay, and it is available only in the enterprise edition. It is not available in personal editions. Okay, so there are so many limitations is there, but macro is available for all the versions in MS Office, right? So yeah, let's try this. What is macro first of all? See, macro is something, as I told you, it is a programming language. It is a smallest part of a programming language. Okay, it is not a programming language. Which is a programming language? Programming language. This is a programming language. Okay, Visual Basic for application is a programming language. From here, we are using macro as a tool. Okay, so what is the use of it? See, sometimes, right, we may have some daily task, or sometimes we may have weekly task or a monthly task. There, you will be performing the same steps again and again. For example, daily I have to take the report. For that report, I have to do the same steps. I'm downloading the file, and after that, I'm cleaning all the unwanted columns, and I'm just adding few more formulas. I'm adding some formatting, and I'm uploading this file to my SharePoint. So this is the task I'm doing every day. Okay, but I'm spending so much time for doing the same step again and again. I'm doing the same step only, removing column, adding formula, formatting, again uploading in SharePoint. Every time I'm doing the same step. Okay, how do we automate this? Okay, while doing first time itself, you can record whatever action you are doing. All the actions will be recorded in a programming language called VBA. Okay. Okay. Once it is recorded, whenever you need the program, you can run the program. You can run the recorded program. Clear?
Yeah.
You want me to repeat again? Anyone want me to
Yes.
repeat again?
Yes.
See, you are doing one task every day. Okay. Every day you are doing a task. Uh, Let's take these are the steps. You are downloading the data from a website. Once you download it, after that you are cleaning the file, like removing the unwanted column. Okay, delete the unwanted columns, unwanted rows, delete rows and columns. And after that, you are adding formulas and again adding formats. Even you are doing some other work also. Once all these things done, you are uploading in a SharePoint. These are the steps you are having. Okay. So main thing is downloading, uploading is not done in Excel. Okay, it will be from website or SharePoint at all. Okay, so you are doing these steps every day in that file. Okay, let's take you are spending at least 30 minutes. You are spending 30 minutes every day to clean the file. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, now you want to reduce this 30 minutes time. It is every day you are spending 30 minutes here. Okay, how do I do that? See, I'm telling while you are doing for the first time, you are recording all the actions. What is the first step? What is the second step? What is the third step? Step by step, you are recording your steps in a programming language, VBA. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for the first time, you have recorded. Now your program is here. From the second time, you no need to perform the actions. What you can do, you can just use the recorded command. Clear?
Okay.
Right. So this is what we are doing in macro. So whenever you are using any work, whenever you are doing any work, you just record all the actions and you can run it. And while you are recording the action, make sure you are not doing any extra actions. It will record all the actions. So if you are doing any unwanted action, that action also will also get recorded. Okay, right. So let's move on to our file. Let's see the file here. So I have 5 sheets. Let's see the first sheet. So here I want to give some formatting. Okay. So what formatting I want? I want to give one color for my heading, and I want to give border for all the boxes. Okay. So entire table I want to give box. Okay. So here I'm going to do the same action for second table and third table also. Right? Clear? Participant,
Okay.
is it clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So here every time I'm going to give a color for this one, and I have to give color for cell and for font, and I have to select here and I have to give the borders. If you want to give the alignment also, I have to give the alignment. Once I done all these things, again I have to go to the second sheet. Here also I have to do the same step. Third sheet. Here also I have to do the same step. So instead of doing it for 3 times, now I'm going to do it for only one time. Okay. And from second time onwards, I'm going to run the recording. Is it clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, right, whenever you are using macro, okay, you no need any separate file, or you no need to add any separate menu for your Excel. Okay. So this in view menu, the last option will be for the macros only. This macro option is enough if you are using only macro. But if you want to use VB, you want to write your program. Okay, you want to view the VBA menu and you want to test, you want to use other tools for VBA means you need one more menu called developer menu. Okay, how to add that? Just right click on your menu, any of your menu. Here you can see the customized ribbon. Click on this. Here you can see developer as a menu. Okay, so here all these are menus only. Now you can see home menu, insert menu, all these are a menu only. So here select developer menu and click OK. Now you can see developer menu is added here. I repeat again, right click on any of your menu, go to customize the ribbon and select developer in the right hand side. See here, right, it is showing automate for me, but when I select automate, it is not working due to this version. It is showing, but it is hiding automatically. Okay, since I'm using a personal version, right? Personal version and personal email ID, it is not working for me. Okay. You can use a developer, or if you are using only macro means this view menu is it's enough. Okay. Now team, please look at my screen. Okay, don't try this in your system now. Let me finish it first. After that, you can try it in your system. Okay. Here I'm going to give the colors here. Okay. Now I'm placing cursor in A1. Go to developer. Here we have a record macro option. Okay. So okay, Manikandan, automate will not work in earlier versions. Okay, it is available only in the 365 version. So currently available in 365 version only. Okay, but for earlier versions and all, still macro can be used, not automate. Yeah. Okay. So here we have a record macro option. Okay, so it is like play and pause. Okay, once you start play, all the actions will be recorded until you click on pause or until you click on stop. Once you click stop, the start to stop, whatever actions you are doing between these two event, that is start and stop, all the actions will be recorded. Okay, and after that, whenever you want, you can select that program and you can run it. Okay, so now let's try this. I'm clicking on record macro. When you click on record macro, you will get this dialog box. So here it is asking for macro name. Okay, you may write any number of macro, but for them you have to provide correct name for them. Okay, if you are not giving any name, Excel will give you macro 1, macro 2 as a default name. Okay, so here I'm going to give format underscore table. So here again, we should not use any space or any special character. If you want to use 2 or more words means you can use underscore. Yeah, this is my first macro, so to differentiate it, I'm going to give what? Format underscore table underscore 1. This is my macro name. If you want to give any shortcut key, you can give shortcut key here. Okay, make sure the shortcut key is not already available. For example, if you give Control C here, Control C is also used for copy, right? So when you give Control C system, it get confused. Okay, whether it should copy the content or it should run the macro. Okay, so it will confuse the system. So we should not use already available characters, shortcut keys. Okay, yeah. The next one here, you can select where you want to store your macro. I always prefer this workbook only. Okay, so select this. And if you want to give any description to your macro, why we are using this macro, what is the use of it? Okay, so if you give a description, this will be very helpful actually, because when I am opening this file 5 years or later or 10 years later, I can easily understand why this macro was created. Okay, right? So let's have this. Okay, so to format the table of 5 columns and 6 rows, including the header. So this is my description. Okay, once I give this, click OK. Now you can see this is just showing record macro. When I click here, now it shows stop recording. That means the macro is already started recording. Okay, now I'm going to select these 5 cells. Go to home menu. I'm giving black color for the background and white color for the text. I'm giving bold. After that, I'm selecting this. I'm giving all borders, center alignment, middle alignment, and I'm keeping the cursor in the A column, A1 cell. Go to developer and stop recording. So whatever actions I have done here, everything is recorded here. Okay. But for example, I'm going to do the same step for next table also. Okay. Instead of I'm doing the same step, go to macro. So here I have already recorded this, right? Format table 1. I can just select that macro and click run. Done. I didn't do it for the second time. I just run the macro. Clear? So for the first time only, I have recorded. For the second step, I didn't record anything. So I didn't do the action. Okay. So I just run the recorded macro. For example, here also, right? I'm just keeping my cursor, go to developer tab, go to macros, select this, click run. Done. Right? So here I have recorded the macro for first time only. For the second table and third table, I didn't do it manually. Okay, I just run the recorded macro. Clear? Please try this. Okay, so before trying this, right, I'm going to show the coding. Okay, so go to the macro, select format and click on edit. Now you can see this is the action we have recorded. For example, first step, we have selected A1 to E1, and after that we have made our cell as a black color. So this is for black color text, black color. What is it? Cell color, and this is for font color. So now you can see selection dot interior, and this is selection dot font. Okay, next one is we have made the selection bold. Okay, and again after that I have selected A1 to E1. I have given the borders. So this is for borders. Once the border is done, I have selected A1 cell. Right. So this is what we are running every time. Right. So is it clear, participants?
Yes, sir.
So please try this for sheet 1 and sheet 2. For sheet 3, I'll give you one more type of macros. Okay. Let me know once done. Thank you, Nega. Okay, I told you, right? We can also use this view menu options. Okay, so to record macro, we have this record macro option. And while you're stopping the macro, you can click the same button. The record macro, once you start recording, it will show stop recording option. You can click here itself and you can stop the recording. And if you want to view the macro, you can just click on view macro. It will show the list of macros we have created here. Okay, from there you can select and you can click on run option or even edit option. Okay, so that is enough actually. And while you are saving the file, don't directly save the file, because when we are saving the file, it will be saved in a Excel workbook. So Excel workbook means it will save only the workbook. Whatever action you are doing in Excel workbook, this will be saved. But the VBA macro, that will not be saved. For example, when I click this, right, it shows you will get this error, that warning message. Okay, it shows, okay, to save this file, the feature is not working. Okay, what is the feature? Where is it? We have this, yeah, VB project. This version will not be saved. Okay, to save this, what you can do, if you would like to save your features with your autosave, okay, so you have to save this in a macro enabled file. What is macro enabled file? So here by default it will be like a XLS X. So you have to save XLS M. Okay, where is it? So here you can see macro enabled workbook. Second option. So select this and click save. Now this will save both Excel and VB project. Okay. So this is how we have to save the Excel file.
Sir, sometimes one day I used this thing, I saved in the format in the using option Excel enabled macro enabled workbook. So when I closed and opened again and tried to run the macro, it it did not run. Sometimes I have observed this thing.
Let me close this file. Whenever you are opening a macro enabled file, check it is showing or not. You will get this security warning. Okay, so this will tell you in your Excel the macro is disabled. You want to enable or not.
Yes.
If you wrongly close this without enabling it, the macro will not run. Okay, for example, I'm closing it. I'm trying for this. Because of your security system, security setting, macro have been disabled. To run macros, you need to reopen the file, okay, and choose enable macros. Okay, this may be a reason. Okay, so while you are opening the file, enable this content. Now run the macro.
Okay.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is what will happen when you are using macro files. Okay, so here by default our macro is disabled only. Okay, if you want to enable it, yes, we can make it enable, but it is not recommended actually, because so macro is also a program, correct? VBA is also a program. sometimes when we are downloading a file from other sources or from open source and all, right, there may be a chance of malicious content. Virus may be there. Okay, so since if we enable that Excel, the macro, what will happen while you're downloading any malicious content? Those malicious content will all automatically run that program. Okay, there may be a chance. Okay, it is not recommended actually. By default, it will be disabled only. So every time you open the Excel file, you have to manually enable it. That is a safer thing. That is why we can enable by default without if every time it is asking, I didn't want to do like that. I want to enable it for all the files. Means yes, you can do it. Okay, but it is not recommended.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Is it fine if we record too many macros in each and every sheet?
Yeah,
Will
we
it-
can. Yeah, we can. We
Because-
can record any number of macros.
Because sir, when I did this thing, I added so many macros in each and every step. So what happened? File got corrupted.
Mhm.
So this I have seen.
Okay, so the file may not corrupt based on number of macro. Maybe the macro may affect any of the predefined code. Maybe that is the reason it got corrupted. But number of macros will not affect. We can record any number of macros.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so so now it is running, right? So I have recorded this steps only for the first table. For the second table, for the third table, for the fourth table, I am using the same steps. Okay, right. Now I'm removing all the formatting. I want to apply the same for this cell, this table. Can I run the macro? Can I run the recorded macro?
Yes.
So I have already recorded on macro, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can we apply the macro for this table
Yeah.
or this?
No,
Both
no,
works
sir.
out.
No, sir.
Why no? What is
Because
the
it
reason?
is relative reference. The position is changing and recorded position is A1, and right now you are putting the position as H1. So what will happen? It will go back to the recorded position and it will format the same table where it has been recorded. It had been recorded.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
so I have recorded for A1 to E6 only. While recording, I have recorded for A1 to E6 only. So what will happen? Even it doesn't matter where you are keeping the cursor. So for example, I'm keeping cursor here. I'm running the macro. Same macro I'm running. What will happen? Only this table will be updated. So this is because while I am recording the macro, I have selected A1 to E1 cell first, and after that A1 to E6 cells. So it is taking that region, that reference as an absolute reference. Okay, so that is why it is referring to the same location every time. Clear? Okay, so here when you are doing any action in macro, that cannot be undo. Okay, you have to redo the steps again. Now I am going to record the same area, but this time I'm going to use this option called use relative reference. Relative reference means here it will be relating. Okay, here it is not absolute. Okay, so that means it doesn't matter where you are keeping the cell. Okay, it will consider the current cell as a A1. If it is A1, if the current cell is A1, how many rows you are moving, how many columns you are moving, like that it will record. Okay, so while recording itself, it will change the pattern how it is recording. Okay, so I'm going to enable this. I have enabled it. Now I'm going to run the second macro, and here also I'm going to give the same name, format underscore table underscore 2. So 2 is for relative reference. Okay. Click OK. Now the macro is running. Here also I'm doing the same step. I'm selecting 5 cells and I'm going to give black color for the background and white color for the font and giving bold. From here, I'm selecting 5 more rows. Here I'm giving all borders, central alignment, middle alignment, and I'm coming back to the same cell again. Stop recording. Sorry. Stop recording. That's it. Okay. Now I'm keeping cursor here. Go to macros. Go to the second table. Click run. Now you can see it is It is running for this table. And in the same way here also I'm going to run this second table. Now you can see it is running. Okay, so why? Because here, so this is for the absolute reference. Look at this, how it is recorded. This is for the format table 1. This is for the format table 2. The same A1 to E1, here also A1 to E1, but here, right, there is one tool called active cell. That means it is taking the current cell as a A1. If it is A1, how many rows you are moving left hand side? How many columns you are moving left hand side or right hand side? How many rows you are moving up and down? So everything will be calculated from the current cell only. Okay, so here, while you are recording in this method, the cursor position is very important, where you are keeping the cursor. From that cursor position, you have to start recording. Okay, you are keeping cursor somewhere else, and again you are changing the uh, cell location using mouse and all means, those things will also get recorded. For example, I'm keeping cursor somewhere here. Okay, and I have started recording, and once the recording is started, I'm going this way and I'm selecting all these things. Means what will happen from here, it will take it as a column, A1 column. It will calculate like from current cell, I have to move to this many numbers in the left hand side, and this many numbers in the this many rows in the upward. Okay, like that it will calculate. Okay, so always keep your cursor in the cell where you want to start your action. Okay, from there, first you have to keep the cursor. From there, you can start recording your data. Right? Okay, please try this use relative reference option and let me know once done. Thank you. Right. Now it is understand, right? Now you understand this, right? Okay. Now, one more type. See here, very important thing is how you are recording the macro. Okay. So for example, I'm going to show you that Visual Basic also. I'm going to keep this here. So for example, I'm going to start recording the macros. Record macro. Let's take my macro name is macro 2. Okay. So when I click macro 2, as you can see, it is creating the macro 2 here. Okay. When I select any of this cell, now you can see the range is selected. Okay. And I'm typing some number, hitting enter. Now you can see it is typing the content. Okay. Okay. So here all these are recorded. Okay. When I place cursor or when I delete anything or when I select anything, everything get is recording. Okay, so that is the advantage here, and this is what happening here. Okay, so now all these actions should be recorded until I click on stop. Now you can see everything is coming like this. Deleting this. Now click on this run button. Macros, macro 2. Run. Yeah. Right. So this is how it will record all the actions. So whatever actions you do, every actions will be recorded. Even if you are scroll down or if you are reading any message, everything it will be recorded. Okay, right. So now the next step is we are going to see this one. This one. See, so far we have created a table for 5 columns and 6 rows. Okay, so this is including the headings also. Okay, so here we have only 5 data table, but still since we are recording the heading, it is 6 tables now and 5 columns are there. Okay, now what I want is I want to run the same macro for this file. How to do that? I'm going to remove formatting here. Okay, I'm going to record a macro here and I'm going to apply this here. Okay, so if you use the first method, that is absolute method, it will show the same area. Okay, and if I'm running the second type, go to have developer, not record macro. Go to macros.
It was format table too.
Okay. Sorry. Here also it is recording the same, like 5 columns and 6 rows. Okay, so we don't want this. So what I want is my table may be dynamic. How many rows I may get, I don't know. So in day-to-day work, right, the columns will be the same because that is defined, but number of rows getting every time will be different. So if you import data for this month, it will be different, and for the next month the number of rows will be different, but columns will be the same. Okay, this is a common question, right? For example, if I am creating a pivot table for this week, okay, so here I'm having 500 row items, but for the next week we may not expect the same for 500. It may go to 600, or sometimes it may go to 400 also. In that case, how to record the macro? Okay, so here, right, we can use a shortcut key method. That is, when you press control and arrow keys, right, your cursor will move on to the last of that is the end of that range. For example, if I want to move to A8, means I have to press down button 7 times. Then only I can move to the A8. Instead of that, I can press control down arrow. That will move my cursor immediately to the end of the table, end of that direction. If I want to move to the right hand side, I can press control right, control up, control down, control left, control right, like that. Okay. So this is for moving your cursor. If you want to select the area, you can use the shift arrow key. And in the same way, if you want to select it till the end of the range, means control shift down, control shift arrow keys. Not only down key, it is control shift arrow keys. Clear? So this is what we are going to use in our next upcoming macro. So I'm going to try this here. Go to developer, record macros, format underscore table underscore 3. Click create. Now it is getting recorded. Nice.
Sir, how to remove that macro? You did something.
Which one?
This one, whenever macro is there, you remove, no?
Which one is
Formatted it. Earlier, when you in that.
Okay, I used home menu, clear, format.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Clicking on record macro, format underscore table underscore 3. Click here, click OK. Now it is recording. So here my cursor is already in the position, that is A1. So now from here, right, I'm pressing Control Shift right. So it is selecting the entire table, entire first row. Go to home menu. I'm giving black color, white color, bold. Okay, now I'm pressing Control Shift down. Here I'm giving borders, central alignment, and middle alignment. I'm keeping the cursor in the same cell. Now stop recording. Okay. So now I'm going to apply the third macro here. Go to macros, format table 3, click run. Done. Okay, it doesn't matter how many rows we are having, how many columns we are having. Okay, so since we have recorded using this Control Shift arrow key, it will be selecting the data like this. Okay, it will be like selection to end, selection to selection to right hand side end. This is the selection. There is a selected cell. So from here, right hand side end cell you have to select. Okay. So for this one, I'm giving a black color, white color background, and gray color for sorry, black color for the heading, white color for the text, and I'm giving a borders, white color border, black color borders, and after that I'm giving central and middle alignments also, right? So like this, you have to record it. Okay, using Control Shift arrow keys. Please try this and let me know once done.
I have done. I have one question.
Yes, please.
The macros that we have saved in this file, can we apply in another workbook without creating a new macro on that workbook? Like the macro is saved in one workbook. In another workbook, we want to use it, the macro available in the previous work.
Actually, okay, we can use it, but we need to add that file in your current file. You have to add the macro file in your current file.
Okay, it's like adding the sheet from old file to this file.
No, we have to save like a add-in.
Okay.
That is a huge process. Okay, so instead of that, what you can do, you can have a file for macro itself. For example, in my work, right, I have a separate folder with which is having multiple macro files. Whenever I need any macro, I just go to the folder and open the file. I just paste data there and I run the macro. And once macro is done, I'll take the data. Instead of recording macro in every file, I record one time and keep it in a folder. Okay. Every time I need the macro, I just open the file, paste the data, run the macro, and take the output. That's it.
Okay, so it is like we have to copy there, change the format, and take a copy.
So
from
not
that.
only for format, So here format is just for example. I'm telling you can do any work. So whatever work you are doing in Excel, right? Okay, like a filter, or you are doing the sorting, or you are creating a data validation. Any kind of work, whatever action you are performing using these, not only this, in all the menus. Okay, so all the menus will be recorded.
Okay.
But here, right, it is recording only in the Excel. For example, I'm taking a copy and pasting in a notepad, and after that again I'm copying the data in Excel, means this will not be work. Whatever action you are doing within Excel, that will be recorded.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
Will this
Yeah.
work? One question here, sir. Will
Yes,
this
yes,
work
please.
on a password encrypted file?
Sorry?
Will this work on password encrypted file?
Yes, it will work.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this is for the cell locations, right? So here, not only for cell location, we can also record based on a sheets. Okay, which sheet data you want to record. So that one also we can select. Okay, since for all these recorded macro, right? I just kept my cursor where I want to start my macro, and after that, after starting recording only, I have run the macro. Okay, I have recorded all the steps. Okay, but now if you want to make a macro run between the sheets and all, right? You have to make sure how you are selecting the sheets. So for example, when I start recording macro, for example, here I'm showing this. Um, I'm start recording one macro. Let's I'm recording one macro. Macro name is macro 4. Okay, so here it is going to start run. When I select sheet 2, it says sheet 2 is selected. And after that, I am selecting C9. So if I am selecting like this, whatever, what will happen? Every time you run the macro, the sheet 2 will select, and in that sheet 2, C9 will be selected first. So since we are recording these steps first, this step will be running first. Okay. So again, we can also work on multiple workbooks, but still you have to select which workbook first you have to open, and which sheet you have to open. Uh, so that steps we have to remember. Okay. So before we start recording, first take a notepad or take a paper and we start writing the steps. What is the step one? What is the step two? Okay. What will happen sometimes after started recording, you will be searching for the option. Where is it? Which sheet it is, or which column it is, which row it is. Okay, what will happen whenever you are searching, whenever you are navigating, all these actions will be recorded in your map. Okay, so those steps is not required actually. Okay, so before we start running the macro, before we start recording the macro, please be sure what are the steps we are having. Okay, what are how many steps we are having, and what is the order? Everything you have to remember. Okay, so after that you can start running your okay, so I'm just closing this map. So this is how it will record. So sheet by sheet it will record, right? Okay, these are the methods to record a map. Okay, using absolute reference, using relative reference. You can also use this keyboard shortcut keys. So these are the methods we are going to use. We are using macros. And how many methods we can run them with? That's what we are going to see now. Okay, so now so my task is very simple. Okay, so I'm whenever I'm selecting any cell, whenever I'm running the macro, I want to give some color here. Let's take I want to give yellow color. This is my macro. Okay, let's take this is my macro. So for this one, I'm going to run a macro now. I'm going to record a macro. Go to this developer, record macro, macro 5. Macro is running. I'm going to give only yellow color. Stop the recording. That's it. Okay. Okay, so this is the macro I have recorded. And every time. So, okay, so here, give me 1 minute, I'll be back. Sorry all. Okay, so now I have recorded the macro. Okay, now I'm going to run the macro. So there are so many methods to run the macro. One is you can go to this macros and you can select which macro you want to run, select and run the macro. Or while you are recording itself, you can set any shortcut keys. For example, for this one, for the recorded one, I didn't give any shortcut key. So now I'm going to give one shortcut key like control M. There is no shortcut key in Excel, so I'm going to give control M. Click OK. Okay, whenever I click, okay, so it is not recorded. I'm stopping the recording. That's it. Okay. Now, whenever I click M1, this action will be run. The macro will be running. Okay. This is second method. The first method is you can use run using a view macro option. The second method is you can use shortcut key. Third one is you can directly go to the VBA workbook and select the macro. Just place cursor here. That is enough. For example, macro 6 and macro 5 both are same only. But here I have given the shortcut key. Here I didn't give the shortcut key. That is the difference. Okay. So here I'm just selecting this and click on this run button. Or you can also use the shortcut key F5. Okay. When I click this, you can see it is running. Or you can also use the F5 button. F5 button for running the macro. Not here. You have to place cursor in the VBA, and here you have to press the F5. Okay. In Excel, F5 has a different option. Okay, F5 means go to option will come. Not here. Place cursor in your macro, which macro you want to run. That macro you have to select, and now you can click on F5 button. Right. This is also one method. This is third method in using VBA macro. And fourth method, you can have a button or image, anything. Okay. For example, if you want to add any image Okay, let's take this heart in button. Click OK. So I have image now. Just downloading. I'm going to give the size as 1 centimeter only. Okay, so this is the button. So what I'm going to do, every time I'm hitting this button, this macro should run. I'm going to automate this like this. Okay, every time I hit this button, I want to run the macro. How to do that? Just right click on the button. Okay, right click on the image. Here we have an option called assign macro. Click on this. For example, I want to run macro 5. Select the macro you want to run and click OK. Done. Now I'm placing cursor here. Okay, the macro 5 is running. Right? Clear? Okay. So this is one method. We can add image or we can also use any shapes. For example, I want to add smiley symbol. Okay. You want to give any colors, you can modify the colors also. Right? So every time I want to clear, every time I click this smiley, I want to run the macro. How to do that? Just same method only. Right click on it, go to assign macro, select which macro you want to run, click OK. Right? So this is one method. So this is the 5th method. Okay. So this is the 4th method using image, and this is using shapes. Okay. Instead of having this, you can also have buttons, the original button. Okay. How do I do that? Go to developer tab. Here in developer tab, there is a group called control. Here we have insert option. Okay, this insert is different. This insert is different. Don't be confused. It is in developer tab. Go to developer menu, and here we are having the insert option. So here we can see this two controls, form controls as well as the ActiveX control. ActiveX control is for VBA. If you are creating any VBA form, and from that in that form, if you want to use any of this tool means, you can use ActiveX control. But here we are going to use this in Excel. For Excel, will be using form controls. Okay. So the first option itself is button. Select the button. Now you can see the mouse is changed to plus symbol. Now you can draw one button. Whenever you start drawing that button, right now here it is asking assign macro. Which macro you want to assign? Like I want to assign macro 6. Click OK. Now you can see it is giving the button one. Or you can right click on it, edit text, verify. Okay, I'm just selecting here random cell. See, the original button is coming. Okay, if you know the macro and all, that is, if you know the VB and all, right, you can make some combinations also here. I did this long back. I think it is RND, I think. I forgot the exact coding. Let me try this. This will give a random colors. Actually. For this also I have given 6 only. That is macro 6. For Heartin, I think I have given macro 5. Yes. And control M. This is also macro 6 only. Control M. See? Okay, let's clear all this. I'm going to create one more macro. For example, clear all. Home menu. Clear all. Okay. So I'm just clicking on random numbers, random colors, and to clear all the macro, just click on clear all. Okay. Yes, Manigan, we can do it. See, for example, I normally what I will do in my team, the people are not aware of macros and all. So what I will do is instead of giving shortcut key and all, right? What I will do, I will record all the macro and I will write all the codings. I will create multiple buttons. For this action, click this button. For this action, click this button. Like that, I will create multiple buttons for multiple macros. Okay, so that they will be it will be clear and it will be easy for them to run the macro. Okay. Yes, we can add more buttons. So these are the option to run the macros. Please try this in your system. I think we have covered almost all the topics. Okay, please try this. And if you have any questions, you can ask me the question.
One question here.
Yes,
Like,
please.
will it, does this work on two different files, like getting data from one file and updating it in another?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But while you are working on two files, right, make sure whether make sure that um, the file path is clear. Okay, for example, if my first file is in desktop and second file is in E drive means you have to record that also. You have to mention that also. Okay, if both the files are in the same folder, you have to again you have to clearly mention that where is the file, that directories you have to clearly mention. It doesn't matter whether all the files are in the same folder or in a different folder. You have to clearly mention the directory.
Okay, so while running the macro itself, I have to go to that folder, open that folder.
Yes.
That will suffice the requirement, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
And the way you said that unnecessary things, I mean, write it down and then move ahead, rather on adding unnecessary data to the macro.
Correct. So you first record all the steps. What are the steps you want? Okay. So or at least instead of recording the entire process, split the process. For example, your entire process may contain 20 steps means split the steps into four steps and record all the four steps. And after that, you can edit the macro. Okay. So while you are recording macro itself, you can easily understand what is happening. Okay, you no need to learn the programming language. By looking at this itself, right, we can easily say we are just selecting entire cells and we are clearing the macro, and after clearing it we are placing the cursor in A1. That's what happening here, right?
So even if we save while working second time, if when we save it as a different version
Mhm.
and run the macro, will it work?
For a certain version, it will work. For example, you are using 2019 or 16, and you are saving the file, and you are opening the file in 2013 version or a 10 version, means yes, it will run. But you are opening in a very early version, like 2003 version, 2000 version, and all, right? This same macro will not be available.
Okay.
Okay.
One more question with the version
Yeah.
itself. Like my same file, the version was 0.10. I
Mhm.
saved it as 0.2520 whatsoever. It'll
No,
work
that's not a problem. That's not a problem. It will run.
because a macro is saved in behind back end.
Yeah, it will run. It will. You can
Thank
use it. Yeah, thank you. Yes, team.
Non-supported.
Team, any questions? We almost covered all the topics. No, actually, we covered all the topics. Yeah, sir. Yeah, I'll save all the files. Okay, I'll upload them in our Google Drive itself. Okay, you can download these files. By today, by end of today or by tomorrow morning, you will be receiving a feedback form. Please try to fill the feedback form and please provide your valuable feedbacks. And if you have any suggestions, please mention there. And yeah, so if you are interested in Microsoft certification, please let me know. I will guide you. Okay, and what else? So the group will be there. The WhatsApp group will be there. So don't leave the group. Okay. So if you are having any future sessions, okay, for all the future sessions in MSME, they will be posting the ads there, and I will also share my notes here and there. Okay. So not regularly, but I'll send all the notes in our group. So please be on the group. Don't leave the group. Okay. Yeah, someone is asking a question.
Your personal, can you contact you personally?
Yeah, you can message me in that group. Okay, so if I am available, I'll try to call you. You want my personal number?
Yeah, please.
You can take a screenshot. After that, also you can. Okay, participants, those who are having question, you can be on the line. So if you don't have any questions, yes, you can drop from the session. We have covered almost all the topics. Yeah, thank you all. Thanks for joining. So those who are having question, you can stay on the call.
Hello.
Thanks, sir. I'm having just a query. Like ChatGPT, you have added now.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that again. How you have done.
Okay. Right. So go to file menu. Here you can see get add-ins option. In my version, I'm having this option here. For few versions, you will be having get add-ins somewhere here in illustration or next to illustration. In insert menu here, you can see the get add-ins option. Okay, click on that add-ins option. You will get this dialog box. In the dialog box, you can type ChatGPT and search for it. This is the option, ChatGPT for Excel. You have to click on add.
Sir, I'm
Continue.
not getting that option. The data added is all.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, can you share your screen?
Sure, sir.
This is Neha, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the access. Share your
Okay.
screen.
I'm sharing, sir.
Okay.
So here it is. This one, huh?
Okay. Not this one.
Then
Okay. Okay. Click on that. Click on that. My add-ins. Click on my add-ins. Manage other add-ins. Or see. Not this one. Close it. Not this one. Close it. Go to developer tab. Developer. There you have add-ins. Yeah.
this
No
sounds too, huh?
add-ins. Click on store. Store.
Still on late searching something.
Okay.
Okay, here.
Yes. Type ChatGPT. Click on search button. There is a button. Not this one. Scroll down. Scroll down. No, it is not available for you. Which version you are using?
2016 only, sir.
16.
I
So
think
this is your.
it's companies that think so. That can be the reason, huh?
No, that is not a problem. I think. You try. Okay, if you have a 365 version, try it. Okay.
Okay, I'll check on 365, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, sir.
Thank you. Thank
So
Yes, sir.
your full name is Sarobudin?
Sabruddin, sir.
Sabruddin. Okay. Sir. Sir, but
Yes,
in
sir.
MSc, this other name, WhatsApp group, this number?
Yeah. This is a personal number, sir. In MSME group, I have different numbers, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can you doubt on contact?
Yeah. Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
ஆனால் இப்போ சர்டிஃபிகேட் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு எதனா அசைன்மெண்ட் மேலே கொடுப்பாங்களா இல்லை இதோட
இல்ல சார் அது வந்து it will take at least 3 or 4 weeks, sir.
ஓகே சார்
So they have to verify all the certificates of all the participants, and after that they have to do some the approval process and all. அதெல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டு they will be posting you. They will be sending the certificate in post, sir.
ஓகே சார் ஓகே சார்
Okay.
தேங்க்யூ
So it will
தேங்க்யூ
take at least 3 to 4 weeks.
ஓகே இப்போ உங்களோட இதில் வந்து நீங்கள் எக்ஸல் பற்றி எல்லாமே அதில் போட்டுப்பீங்க உங்கள் யூடியூப்ல அந்த
ஆமா சார் எக்ஸல் அண்ட் பவர் பாயிண்ட் நான் ரெகுலரா போட்டுட்டு இருக்கேன் சார்.
ஓகே சார் சரி தேங்க்யூ சார்
தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you very much, sir. It has been
Thank you,
quite what is enriching for us in this
Thank you,
particular
sir.
course. We could
Thank you,
learn some few tricks if at all we can and
The only
implement and
few
learn
things,
about.
sir.
No, lot of things, but we will be able to use only few of them, not all of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe younger guys, people will be able to use more of them. At this particular age, we will be able to use only few of them. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Which are more useful for our official working day to day and put up efficient report. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
பாய் சார்
Bye, sir. Yeah, Mani, you sent one question, right? Many times I'm trying to upload my Excel data sheet to work on Microsoft online version, but I cannot if do otherwise not, sir. Okay, you are uploading the Excel file in online, correct, Mani? But it is not working. Okay. See, online means are you uploading in OneDrive or how you are uploading? You are uploading in web version. 365. 1 minute. Let me open 365. Let me check this. Office platform. Okay. So how you are uploading? Not sharing my screen, I think. Okay, how you are uploading the file?
Sir, go to Excel, sir.
Okay, Excel. Okay, go to file
So
and
not
upload.
this page. Yes, sir.
Okay, so from here we'll be opening the file.
So not here, sir. In front page, sir. Go to front page.
Okay, 1 minute. So here you want me to click here.
Yes, sir.
This one. This Excel you want
Yes,
to
sir.
click.
This one.
Okay.
Here, upload now, sir. And side button, side, right
Okay,
side.
this button. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This button you are using.
Yes, sir.
Select this one. So as you can see, there are some blocks. Okay. So this
Oh,
may be happen based on your browser setting.
oh, okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm allowing this now. Sometimes what will happen in few websites and all, some pop-up will come. To avoid that, by default, nowadays all the browsers are blocking all the pop-up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now it is
Okay, sir.
uploaded.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, check your browser setting.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think you're almost done. Okay, Reshma, Punita, you have any questions?
No, nothing. Thank you so much. It was a very nice session. Thanks so much.
Reshma. Thank you, Reshma.
Insightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Helps a lot.
Thank you. Okay, so if you don't have any question, I think we'll end our session. Thank you. Bye.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.